Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you? I'm full.
Winnie's in the basement.
I'm a teacher.
Hey guys, I'm Jen and this is Neal and we talk about reality TV. We're a couple. I'm Canadian,
I'm not.
but we live in Canada.
Eh?
But we know a lot about America. And we watch reality TV. And those are really the only things we talk about. This is going to be a reality roundup because we are watching this season of Selling Sunset and we haven't talked to you guys about it yet, which is kind of crazy. Really, because I'm not afraid to get controversial like Jason. Let me just say that. You're going to be so mad at me that this is the rant I'm going off on right now.
We can also talk about a little bit of Big Brother, Amazing Race.
I was like, we don't watch Big Brother. But yes, this season of The Amazing Race is all Big Brother contestants.
I have a little, just a quick recap. I can sum it up real quick.
Okay. Oh, I know your insight on it. Good. I look forward to hearing that. I need to talk about this episode. It's called Scary Mary. I think is it the last episode? Are there only 8?
I want to say I saw an episode 9 is the reunion.
Oh no. So the reason I was telling everyone that Winnie's in the basement is at some point you might hear me get up because I have to let Winnie out of the basement, which I think is what's happening right now.
Even though they're playing, so the straw is probably stuck. So her and Franklin are on each side of the door to the basement, and they kick a straw through underneath the door to each other.
Did you bring his bird over here?
I did, yeah.
Oh, don't do that. So when I see it, I know he did it.
It's really cute, and if Frank's not around,
if it starts going off, we're gonna have to turn it off. Okay, I'm gonna try my best. Maybe Winnie just wants to come up.
If Frank's not there to play with Winnie, I will stand on the other side of the door and kick the straw to Winnie and have her kick it back to me. It's adorable. It's literally her favorite thing in the world to do because she will cry at the door to have someone let her.
And I know why you're wondering. Do we ever let them switch roles? And does Franklin ever get to go down in the basement? No, because he's a shenanigan creator. And there's just too much junk and storage stuff in the basement to trust him down there.
Right. Winnie, on the other hand, she either plays or she has one very specific spot on the back of a shelving unit where she lays down and falls asleep.
I'm so impressed that she's brave enough to go down there by herself. I'd be scared. It's like a cement basement for a reference. We should do up the basement. How do people afford to do renovations on their home?
The problem with that is, like, which would happen to me growing up, if it floods, it's so expensive, yes, to redo.
You'd get insurance. Yes. You'd never do it without insurance coverage.
Right.
But, I am really bad in the face of a home disaster, which I'm just going to knock on wood even for saying that.
Our basement flooded twice. We had, as a kid, it was half and half. It was half unfinished, which was storage and like my dad's workbench and stuff, and then half finished. And so even just half of the basement, when it flooded twice, first you have to get the insurance claim. Then it takes weeks because they have to rip up the carpet, cut the bottom of the drywall throughout the entire basement. It's just...
Okay, that's one thing. Can I just throw, mad respect out to carpenters?
Yes.
I don't understand how a house gets built. I don't understand how it goes from being nothing there to everything there and everything works.
Right.
We're watching television right now. The house, the thing we're inside of, is powering the television.
Right.
Way to go, electricians, because I could never.
You just have a lot goes into
our poop disappears. We
have sewer system, not a septic tank.
We should be so thankful.
Yes.
To have a sewage system.
Yes.
Guys, sometimes when I take a gummy, that's why this podcast is called what it's called. I feel like we haven't been telling them that lately.
I'm sure they can figure it out.
That's the meanest thing.
Well, if you've watched
you've
before.
ever said to me. Okay, if we're rounding up, even though I feel like most of this stuff deserves an episode, no, I have to tell them. This is still the intro. It's only 5 minutes in. Our listeners are patient. Okay. This could be an hour, and they would be like, yay, an hour. That's how I feel about my people.
Okay, continue.
Okay. We also need to talk about the Real Housewives of Orange County, which we haven't watched yet. We've watched the finale. Did we maybe talk about the finale? I don't think we talked about the finale. We have talked about the season, though. Neal has strong feelings on Emily. I now have strong feelings on Emily. I love Heather and Gina. I wish they would stay forever, but they need stronger players to play off of. They're fine.
Are we starting with this, or are you just
I'm
previewing?
just spitballing here.
So I have a lot to talk about for a lot of these things.
So they should all be different episodes.
So then are we not doing this episode?
Well, then what are we rounding up? Okay, we're rounding up Selling Sunset. I think that's really popular.
Well, the reunion for Orange County should have its own episode. We can sum up the season in this.
Okay.
Season finale.
Yes, because we have talked about it. Okay, yes. And moving on from that, I have also seen the preview for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and that does not deserve its own episode because it's only a preview. The season doesn't come out until December. And now the cats are playing with a paper bag, like a grocery bag, like a paper
McDonald's
grocery bag.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's adorable. Did Winnie come up?
Yeah, she did, actually.
Okay, she reached her limit.
Even though when I opened the door, both of the straws, so we get paper straws from McDonald's, and we, smush them down so we can put them under the door, and that's what they play with. I'm sure Neal already explained that to you. But they get so perfectly stuck under the door.
They do. It's really annoying.
For everybody involved. The cats are annoyed. We're annoyed because Winnie starts crying to be like, somebody fix this. Anyway, that doesn't deserve its own episode. I think it's going to be interesting. Don't let me forget to talk about it at the end.
What should we start with?
I think we should start with Selling Sunset.
I think we should just get Big Brother, Amazing Race out of the way.
I don't think people even care about that.
Okay, Selling Sunset.
Read the room, man. Our CBS lovers are different than our Selling Sunset lovers.
So this is the 9th season of Selling Sunset.
Which is kind of crazy and difficult and hard to believe.
I will set out first saying this show should probably be canceled. The last few seasons have meant absolutely nothing. They 100%. Don't do real estate. They don't sell homes.
100%.
The OC version is awful too, which 100%. Is coming out. What, this
Worse,
week?
I would argue.
Wednesday?
Yes.
Tomorrow? Who
Something
knows?
like that. November.
Yes. It's just... Netflix is now having shows that actually focus on real estate, which everyone should definitely turn their attention to, like the Owning Manhattan.
But isn't that just as sticky?
No, because,
But don't they serve different purposes? Wouldn't you argue at this point Selling Sunset is not a real estate show?
No.
Even though it has selling in the title?
It's a reality TV show, just like Selling the OC.
Right.
Which is a shame, because these people aren't interesting enough.
Do your jobs!
Right. I want to see them selling houses and...
Now, I was really moved. We're just going to hop all around the place, because we're at episode 8 of season 9, Scary Mary, so the finale, right? But we haven't talked to you guys about it yet. So I'm going to jump all over the place. I'm going to argue that I wish it wasn't such a cash cow for Netflix, because I hate that when, spoiler alert, Jason stands up and says, don't air this, turn off the cameras, or there's no more show. I hate that that's a genuine threat, because he's an executive producer.
Is that in this episode?
It must be. Because it happens on camera, so unless they show it at the reunion, which I don't think they would do to Jason.
It's just...
So, obviously he approved of it being on, ultimately, so it is still just feeding the drama.
All of this is scripted.
Right.
But
firing... some of them really do hate each other.
Quote-unquote firing Nicole. And no,
the producers told them to do that. So
you can't say so. She gets fired and then leaves, and some fan is walking by like, "Oh you're my wife's favorite." There's no way that's true. That actually happened, because
Nicole is no one's favorite.
No, because she has that crazy different hairstyle, the guy would not have recognized her. Are
well,
you
I
kidding?
think the point is the guy was just saying that regardless. But
Okay.
yes, definitely thought it was Mary or someone.
Right. Also, people think her hair is a wig. Is that... Do you
Mary's?
No, Nicole, a blonde hair.
Oh, no, I really think she did that to her hair.
Oh, well. Okay. Basically, everyone on the show sucks.
That's exactly...
Like,
That
why
is
is
the conclusion.
why is Amanda
honestly.
on the show? She doesn't sell real estate. She just shows up places,
And her life is not interesting enough.
acts like she's an artist, and then disappears. She doesn't have a real estate license.
And I don't think there's a way to revive it. I know the past couple seasons they've been trying to bring new people in. I mean, Bree is an obvious hit, but like you can call her settled now. She likes who she likes. She accepts who doesn't like her. She dislikes, I think, a lot of people. But she makes good TV because Nick Cannon is interesting.
Yes.
To sit there and to be like, I don't talk about religion, pronouns, and Mariah.
Like, people only like to watch her because she's one of 19 baby mamas for Nick Cannon.
But
so
like
it's
as fake as
interesting.
she is how real she is.
She is. There's nothing real about that woman.
Be nice.
She's a chameleon to fit the situation.
Yeah, but I think she's found. I think chameleons thrive. I think she's thriving.
She is thriving. Yes, she's. I would say she's the most successful person on this show. I would bet by a long shot.
Yes. Oh, easy. Seeing what was stolen, spoiler alert, from Mary's house this season. I think Mary makes more money than we realized. Is that an insensitive thing to say?
That's weird because, again,
I think she maybe came from money. If she's talking about like her mother's heirlooms.
Isn't very like impressive for what you would expect.
But it's probably several $1 million.
Yeah.
Well, you know it is. No, it's beautiful in California. It's probably like $3 million, $4 million.
Yeah.
That's a lot to be able to afford. I think she's like the manager or whatever, so you know they were giving her a cut of like everything.
She's barely been on this like it's.
That's why I think she actually works, and she's like too busy to be on it. Here's the thing: now this episode is going to be called Scary Mary, and it's going to be all about Mary. I think she really was effed up from the break-in. I would be.
Oh, of course.
I think it's bullshit that she got mad at the producers that Chelsea sent flowers. I think that's weird.
How do you schedule flowers?
I mean, I think you can.
Can you? That's just a lot of work.
Okay, I weirdly...
like, she probably had the producers do it or, like, an assistant.
That's why Mary has come out and clarified. I don't know if she clarified it at the reunion or if she's had to do it on social media since, because here's the thing. It is such a reality TV show, and reality TV and social media are now so intertwined that really the story is continuing. Like, I know way more about Chrishell and Emma's current situation than what I'm seeing on screen. Right now, on screen, I'm watching Emma tell Chrishell that she ended it with Blake, that he proposed, and that she broke it off for good because he's done things to her and that's not who she wants to be with. The proposal wasn't right. It didn't feel right. I said no.
But, like, they're still together. So.
Right. So, does that show that these...
That's what takes me out of the Real Housewives of Potomac.
I want you to go on this rant.
Because we all know, if you
Wendy
follow...
is a fraudster.
Yes, Wendy and Eddie...
Allegedly.
Are allegedly
supposedly
fraudsters and have been arrested. So, like, it's hard for me now to watch the show that was filmed a year ago.
Yeah.
Why does it take so long...
I don't know.
I feel like they crank out 3 seasons of Selling Sunset a year.
Like, it'd be so much... Yeah.
But it takes Real Housewives a year and a half to come out with a season.
You're so right, because this isn't that behind, right?
No,
But then the thing is this show useless? Could I just go on Instagram and follow Brie, and that's how she makes her money,
this show
and that's
is
how
useless.
I catch up?
It's
But does that mean social media is taking over? I'm on a real tear right now.
Social media has made these shows irrelevant because you can find out more about their lives in 5 minutes in
real time.
Yes. Like, I can look up all their real estate licenses to see who's actually selling houses.
You know what I can't do? I can't go online and watch like a high quality competition reality show where people are on an island trying to survive for what should be 39 days, but is now 26.
Right. That's why Survivor's king.
There will always be space for Survivor.
Yes.
You could even argue that you can watch people travel around the world, so you don't need Amazing Race.
Right.
But then we're getting kind of philosophical, maybe. Are we comparing apples to oranges or apples to apples? Is even deciding whether we're comparing it apples to apples or apples to oranges, say we're making a judgment call about its character.
So, in this season of Selling Sunset, the first half of the season was all about Nicole and Chriselle, and
there's going to be someone out there who understood what I just said, and they're going to connect.
And something about cocaine. Nicole's too ashamed to admit she does cocaine or has done cocaine.
And so Amanda just looks into the camera, looks at the producer, and was like, I'll say it. I've done it with her.
Yeah, like, no one's going to
past.
shame you for doing cocaine when you've lived in California.
You were a model in California, Los Angeles.
No one cares. Netflix isn't going to care. So she gets quote-unquote fired, but isn't actually fired because...
Like, she still has listings with the company.
Right. She's still...
Because she's one of the few who actually works there. Because the others don't need to. Do you think Bree sells things? Is her license active?
I think she's the most successful. When I said that, I meant realtor. From that, yes.
But I would imagine her Instagram only probably Chriselle's could compete with.
But think about
out of anyone on the show ever.
The connection, she dated Johnny Manziel, so she has the athlete connection. She's had a kid with Nick Cannon, so he knows everybody. She probably sells crazy houses.
So she's more celebrity adjacent.
Yes.
Oh, and you're talking literally like the clientele she gets.
Yes.
Yeah, she always has a buyer for something.
Yes.
People come to her.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Whereas
that's fun.
I don't see... I mean, Chelsea's... She's had famous people. Tyrese, LeVar Arrington.
But I feel like those are very... like, I would guess that Jason and the show have a lot to do with putting that together, and then just pick which girl they're going to send on it in some cases. I don't want to, like, undervalue how they work at all.
Chelsea doesn't have a real estate license anymore. So
that's my point, is I think a lot of these things are even more staged than they look.
Yes.
Like, the parties are truly only happening because of the show.
And then you have
these people otherwise wouldn't be in the same room
other
together.
Half of the office that has no interest in selling homes. Like Chriselle, the last 5 seasons has had no interest.
JoJo's home.
Yes,
that's what I'm saying. If Selling Sunset didn't exist, Chriselle Sasas right now wouldn't be selling JoJo Siwa's home.
Right. That was the first house in probably 5 seasons that she sold. Like last season, her whole plot was that she didn't want to work in real estate.
Right. I think before she got
does
married...
Emma even work there?
Like, did she just sell her empanadas? But obviously Emma does, because her explanation for why she broke up with Blake was that he really wasn't accepting of her lifestyle, as in, like, if she needed to go to a showing, he would get jealous. Because she is a beautiful woman in real estate going to these empty houses with these billionaires. An insecure man...
Well, he's an insecure, uneducated buffoon.
This is what I want to talk about. I can't believe it took us this long to get here. I really think he is, and I'm going to try...
They said he's a real estate heir, right? But, like, obviously he's not going to go into real estate because he's an idiot.
But didn't his family, like...
And invented microwave popcorn? Is that what...
Yes!
So what is he? Is he Blake Redenbacher? Like, what?
Stop! What if he actually is?
I don't know who invented microwave, but I'm assuming it's Orville Redenbacher.
I mean, it's a pretty big deal to get your name on the box, you know? And to keep it there that long?
So this is going to be a small tangent.
We love it.
I watched a show a long, long time ago about a doctor who like went to the Hamptons and became like the billionaire's personal doctor. And in the first episode, he saves a kid from some underlying medical condition who actually was Ezra Miller, like in one of his first roles in Hollywood when he was probably in his teens. And I just remember he's like, "Oh, how does your family have all this money?" Because he like went to the man, and Ezra Miller, his character goes, "Have you ever used a blender?" And the doctor's like, "Yeah," and Ezra goes, "You're welcome." Like he got all his money because his uncle invented the blender or something.
There are a lot of instances of that.
Okay, but back to the buffoon. Blake the buffoon. Don't sue me, Blake. But
we don't have anything to give you.
It's just...
This is free speech.
Yes, your appearance on the show is not very flattering.
We're not talking directly to him. Please stop. He is Billy Madison, basically.
That's, yes. Perfect comparison.
He needs to go back to second grade, respectfully. He is operating at like at the emotional developmental age of 12.
Yeah.
Like just in the midst of puberty. Because you know what? You can't even say he's acting like a teenager. Because there are some 16-year-olds out there who really have got it together, you know? They got a part-time job. They get A's in school. They're doing their best. So that's not him.
Like, he's the kind of kid that, you know, his grandfather and his father looked at and immediately knew, I could never leave my company to you.
Oh my gosh, do you think? Yes, right? Chriselle is like, when talking about the proposal, because this is what we're watching right now, Emma telling Chriselle that he proposed. Chriselle said, was he drunk? And before Emma could answer, she says, well, he's always drunk. Of course he was drunk.
And she said...
he has zero responsibilities in the world, and he wants someone by his side who can just jet around the world with him. Is that wrong to want?
That's like Love is Blind, Sparkle Megan.
Right. But is it just a childish want? And it's okay to be childish, but, like, don't drag Emma into it? Okay. Like, I don't think they should be together.
It's a child...
If she wants to be... Like, she's too good for him, period.
He's a leech on society.
Great. Thank you. I'm very glad we are on the same page. I could not be more relieved. Listen, if she's happy, I'll try to be Chelsea for a second, who's just like a good friend, like she rides for you.
But did you see the preview where in the reunion she says, I will die before I defend that man?
Well, I think in all of this, the only person, and again, social media tells us so much, the only person Chriselle is still following out of anyone, like including Jason, so spoiler alert, Chriselle is not coming back. She is done with the show. She has made her announcement. She only follows Chelsea.
Who's definitely not going to be back on the show.
Absolutely not. Because at some point along the way, this is the big scandal now, at some point along the way, she calls Mary racist. And Jason is basically like, I'm not going to be called racist in my own workplace. Like, turn the cameras off. If you air this, the show is over. I think he says that in two different contexts.
Okay.
Isn't that a really bad look to threaten pulling the show?
I've seen people talk about how...
Because it's going to come out, dude.
Crappy it is that he has that power. But also, my heart is warmed that the masses that watch the show are pushing to cancel Selling Sunset and have a spin-off of Chelsea and Chriselle.
Really?
Oh, and apparently there was something that came out that a producer has thought about it or somebody's thought about it that, hey, maybe we should focus on the two.
I think Chriselle could get another TV show.
Oh,
she can never come back to this because she has been so outspoken defending Chelsea and so outspoken about the pronoun issues that we'll get into, that like you've basically now by transitive properties have called Jason a racist. So you can't be on his show now.
Again, social media, people have looked at his social media accounts and he's a big supporter of right-wing ideologies, much
But
like...
then, like, how could she have dated him? Or do you think her eyes have just really been
Well, when
open
did
since
she
being
date
married to
him?
G-Flip? Like, a long time ago.
Right. Like, he might have been...
They could have both changed.
Yes. Like,
Yeah, true.
Obviously, she's not a right-wing supporter because of G-Flip, but...
Right, but you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if she grew up fairly conservative. I feel like a lot of the actors who end up on... Because she started as a soap opera actress,
That
right?
doesn't surprise me at all.
Did you not know that? No, because you didn't watch from the beginning.
No.
She was married to Justin Hartley.
Oh, I knew that, yeah. And then
But because they acted in the same field.
Okay, yeah. And
He cheated, allegedly. Apparently, there was some story going around that she allegedly cheated on Justin with Jason. And I'm like, the timelines wouldn't even make sense for that. I don't even think they would have, like, known each other at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Should we finish this episode now and come back?
Well, let me talk about...
Oh, yeah, you got lots of points. Make them.
Well, I
want
to talk about Big Brother Amazing Race real quick.
I just want to be clear that I was being Sutton then. I don't want everyone to think that I was that obnoxious to you.
So, the season of Amazing Race is Big Brother contestants and someone else from their life teamed up. And the season can be summed up by just saying the bad teams are really bad and the good teams are really good, and there's really no in between. Like, there are a few teams that are so terrible that they're not even doing non-elimination legs. Like, they're just getting rid of these terrible teams every week.
And so this episode, after many, many episodes of if you're last on the mat, you will be sent home. Today's clue said may be eliminated. So they made a really big deal about, maybe the last people to come in will still get to keep running the Amazing Race.
Definitely not after these two women got so far behind. They started their day when the first place people got to the ending mat.
And so they're the couple. So Tucker and his brother, are in first place. And then his girlfriend and her sister are in last place. Because most of the couples are like Big Brother and then someone from their life. Oh no, our cats are going to start fighting now. This is the one place that Winnie can't stand. She does not want Franklin to be on the windowsill the same time she is. Like, she's going to start screaming at him.
It's better that she's on the right side.
True. She could choose fight or flight. She could choose flight. You are correct. Oh, look at that little tuft of fur. We got to get that.
Where?
Got to brush her in her mane. Like her bottom mane. Anyway. Amazing Race. A couple of the couples are double Amazing Race. Or, I mean, double Big Brother. Like Kylan and Taylor, because they're dating.
Right.
So anyway, in this case, it's a boyfriend and a girlfriend, but they're running the race separately. Spoiler alert, she and her sister go home this episode, and Phil's like, who would you like to win? And I'm sure he only asks, because I don't think they ask that every time. I would love to see everyone's answer to that question. Who would you want to win? And instead of saying her boyfriend, she said Izzy and her girlfriend.
Which, like, because...
I love that she did that. She said, listen, his name is Tucker, right? Listen, Tucker is my boyfriend and he's good at everything. It would make sense for him to win the Amazing Race. But I love an underdog story and I would love a woman team to win the Amazing Race.
This is leftover anger because two women teams were
ganged up on at the W turn.
But if you actually watch the episode...
The men have reasons to do it. They made up reasons.
No, he literally outlines why. He U-turned the team that got eliminated in this episode so that the team that was U-turned first...
Hannah and Simone.
No. That they would be okay and move on. So they sabotaged the team so that they would... be successful in their U-turn.
Oh, I thought he did it because Hannah and Simone were just behind, like in general. So, like, let's U-turn another team we don't care about for these girls who we do care about.
No,
They're behind.
it was to save the first U-turned team.
No, I think you're wrong.
I will put it on.
We will have to watch it after.
I'm not watching it again. I'm right. I paid attention. I know exactly what he said.
But then how could they even try and pretend to blame it on it being the guys? Didn't the two guy teams that showed up like stand there and talk to each other about what they were going to do? Or did that not happen?
They put it was Jag and
Yes, and Tucker and what's his name, except the brothers didn't do anything,
no,
right?
they were already
they went
gone.
on.
The Jag and Jack, they put the two that finished second to last on the board because they don't like them, yes. And then the two guys.
Oh, Izzy and her girlfriend,
yes.
Right? Yeah.
The two brothers then came and were like, okay, we're going to put these two women on the board who were already in last so that we can get Izzy and her girlfriend to be safe, have a better shot at being safe.
Okay, I don't think that's what happened.
That's exactly what happened.
Are we in a fight?
It's just that then everyone reacted poorly because they just assumed, oh, they want to get a women's team out, when that is the opposite of what actually happened.
I really think they stood around and, like, plotted against all four of the women. Fine.
No.
Revisionist. I'm probably a revisionist historian.
And then the two brothers are aligned with a woman team who's really good. So there's just a lot of miscommunication going on in this season. The bad players are bad. The good players are good. That's the season.
That's why I love that she's like, yeah, it would make sense for my boyfriend to win.
Yes, and they're probably going to win.
But I'm not mad about that either. They're just so well-rounded. I love a well-rounded team. Like, they're smart. They are doing the memory stuff well. They're physically in shape.
Jag and Jack. One of the two of those teams is going to win. They're both so much better than everybody else.
I think so. I think the differential is too wide this season. Like, they can't find anything that those teams aren't good at.
Right.
It's crazy.
It is. They've each won 3 legs, right?
That's crazy. Okay, Selling Sunset.
Hell's Kitchen.
No, people don't care.
Just quick, Hell's Kitchen. Boring season. Nothing really has happened. It's in Connecticut again for some reason.
Is it cheaper to film there? I would
but
think
this was
more
filmed.
expensive
This was filmed like 3 years ago.
Well, I hate that too.
Because Michelle is all the usual suspects have left Gordon's employ because he shut down the U.S. version of his companies, or he merged it, but there's no U.S. offices, so nobody wanted to move to London. So that's sad. What other?
Selling Sunset.
Selling Sunset.
We need to go back. We need to finish this episode. Do we also need to watch the reunion? Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We might make the reunion its own show. I think Neal is underestimating how much you guys would love to watch Selling Sunset with us. I would love to keep going with the drama. We haven't finished talking about Mary and Chelsea, but I think it's because it gets worse. We've been seeing so much on social media. Like, I feel like I know so much. That's my point. But people are talking about this in tandem with the new information. So it's like they're trying to connect the dots for us. That makes a good journalist, even if it is on social media. Like, writing needs to be clear, you know?
Okay, we'll be back. Okay, we're back.
We made it to the reunion. We haven't watched the reunion.
There's actually, surprise, 2 more episodes after.
We thought we were on the finale on episode 8, and there are 10 episodes before the reunion. We have so much. Guys, why did Mary see Chelsea's name as a place setting and start to cry?
Well, no, we rewind.
Okay, take me to where you will.
The Great Supper, the Last Supper. You know, everyone's showing, especially Chelsea, is showing Mary love. We're so sorry, you know, giving her, no, let me finish. I'm going to pull a Chelsea. Yes, Alana started by bringing flowers on camera to Mary. I love that no one calls out the hypocrisy. Probably not even at the reunion. But everyone's dapping Mary up, supporting her. Chelsea is first one to really, talk well about.
Express her empathy.
Yes. And then Mary starts talking. Oh, everyone, they've reached out. And then Chelsea sent me flowers. And she makes this weird face. And she starts picking a fight with Chelsea. And Chelsea's like, what the frig?
I think Chelsea handled it really well. They started to both kind of explode too much. I think it's the name of the game. But she said, you don't get to dictate how people reach out to support you. Like, I didn't text you because I don't text you.
Right.
So I just did a, arm's length gesture to show you I was thinking of you. Mary, again, I think now realizes she looks bad and has doubled back again to say, no, I was mad at the producers because they arranged for it to happen on camera.
Oh, so
It's
so
the
has she
producers
apologized
creating
to
the
Chelsea?
drama. Oh, no.
Well, then
she's not sorry to Chelsea either.
What
Chelsea made it about the money. She's like, if I needed screen time, I would have bought you $2,000 of flowers. I'm like, this is a weird way to approach the argument.
I'm so team Chelsea.
I am too.
Mary came looking for a fight. Obviously,
Oh, absolutely.
It's just,
and Romaine is next to her nodding his head.
he wanted nothing to do with that.
Eating away,
Yeah.
chomp, chomp, chomp.
And then Mary gets up and flees the building with Bree and Brett's like,
And Jason's like, we're walking out.
turn the cameras off.
Comes back and says that. He's like, we're walking out. Comes back and is like, turn the cameras off. And Chelsea's like, oh, you get to decide when the cameras are on and off. And he said, yeah, I do. He's so afraid of himself looking bad. He's so afraid of Mary looking bad that it's actually getting in his way, completely clouding his judgment.
And then we get a useless episode, and then the finale. But the new girl, Sofia Vergara's adopted sister or something,
Whatever.
Sandra Vergara, I think she's a plant to stir shit up.
You just fully think she's a shit disturber.
Every time she's on screen with someone, the first thing she says is meant to get the other person to talk.
Tell me how much you hate
Yes!
the other person. Yeah.
Every time she comes on screen, that's the first thing she goes to.
Which is weird because Chelsea, didn't fall for it.
No, she didn't.
Basically, mind your business. And I thought Chelsea was being too harsh on her. But then as the scenes progress, she's doing the same thing but with everybody.
Yes!
Digging into their beef.
It's so
Do you
great.
think it's just her way of, trying to get close to someone?
No, I think the producers handpicked her. I'm dead serious. Because apparently she's not a real estate agent.
Right.
She didn't show a house to anybody. She's just there.
They literally brought her to
Right.
one house. Yeah.
Yes.
Not like poor Alana, who actually seems like she wants to be in this business.
Yeah, she gets no screen time after people found out she was lying about owning a town.
Weird sentence.
So we didn't see the firing Chelsea scene.
Because it was cut.
Right.
Because Chelsea calls someone, Mary, a racist, and Jason says, okay, we're cutting this whole scene.
Yes.
The sad thing is, in real life, what a huge jump it's going to be from this finale to the reunion. Because, in the finale, it was a clear, Brie invited everyone to Galentine's Day. Chelsea, Emma, and Chriselle are obviously not going. Emma is wearing the same dress as Brie. There's no way she didn't know Brie had bought that dress.
Right.
She wore that on purpose.
Right.
You don't wear a dress with plastic hearts all over it when someone else is hosting a Galentine's Day party. I mean, unless it was very close to Valentine's Day and they were having their own Galentine's Day. Anyway, they were showing this Brie and Mary versus Emma, Chriselle, Chelsea thing when it's you're not setting up any sort of controversy because we know Chriselle's never going to be back to the show or The Office. Chelsea will probably never be back. And Emma, now that she's still with a billionaire, is probably never going to be back.
And if Nicole's moving to Nashville, she's not going to be back.
Right.
So here's my thing. I just thought of this. I bet Chriselle alone brings in at least half of the viewers.
Yes.
So with her removing herself, I would think if people like Amanda, who is probably relying on the money she's making from this show, Alana,
yeah,
they should be like groveling to get her to stay, because you're probably going to cancel the show if you have all these people leaving.
I think there's some...
It's like The Witcher replacing Henry.
You can't do that.
No, I'm serious. The viewership is down like 60% from last season.
Yes, anyone that thinks they can do that, replace... I wouldn't call Chriselle a Henry Cavill. I think it could survive without her.
But I'm saying there's more than just her leaving.
Yeah, yeah. And like...
I'm not gonna... I can't wait to see what Mary does.
I think they are mean girls.
Yeah.
Chriselle and Emma and Chelsea. I think Mary is primarily hurt because she's never been accepted by the mean girls, and she feels like that's not fair because she was there first. I think Jason is in love with Mary, whether they will ever be together, whether he would even want that. They are like soulmates, and I think he would do anything to defend her. You can't come back from this.
Like, you can't have Brie be the main girl because she's so unlikable.
And she doesn't need this.
Right. So, you're not going to introduce a whole new, 4 people.
Like, oh, we brought in this many people all at the same time. Especially when he's talking about, well, maybe we should make it smaller again. So he's implying, well, maybe I'll fire a bunch of people.
And just, have it be Mary... Brie.
Probably still Amanda will show up to the office.
She was gone for 3 episodes, and I didn't even realize it because she serves no purpose. It'll be interesting to see what side she's on at the reunion.
Oh, definitely Mary's.
Over Chriselle?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Okay.
They have history. No, listen, Chriselle and Emma and Chelsea were on an island by themselves, but they were on the Popular Girl Island. But they were there by themselves. I think Mary's right to say we would need to draw this line in the sand. I think with that line in the sand, it's unsustainable, which we see that it is. And I think that now, since Chriselle and Emma are no longer friends in real life, it really limited Chriselle's, desire to come back.
Oh, there...
Because, now you don't have your best friend, and you've basically adjacently called your boss a racist, and you have genuine problems with several people based on issues with your partner, like the person you love most in the world.
Right. She doesn't need this show.
No.
They should make a spinoff with her and Chelsea, though. Adventuring
people hate Chelsea, too.
Adventuring in Australia.
That's adorable.
Chelsea's getting all this hate for no reason. Mary's a psychopath. She needs
help.
She needs to go get help, go to counseling, and apologize to Chelsea.
And they don't have to be friends, and I don't, I get why Jason would be mad at Chriselle, because Chriselle being this outspoken does give them a bad look. And that's almost like biting the hand that feeds you, just go and go quietly. But here's the thing, Chriselle really defends these rights. Is she too hard? Is she a social justice warrior? I don't think we get to decide that. I think she gets to feel her feelings and use her platform however she wants.
Correct. If she has to, if she has consequences, she has consequences. Then she has to face them. That's her choice.
But should she have consequences?
There's always consequences.
Even when you're on the side of wanting rights for everyone?
She's probably getting constant death threats.
Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
The world is crazy. Be better. Oh, no, I'm not going to get up on my soapbox.
Like, if Emma's boyfriend, husband, whatever, wasn't such an idiot, he'd probably have a smear campaign going against her.
No, he did post, should I sue that bitch for lying to the world about me? Something really dramatic.
Oh, yeah, he's too...
Calling her that bitch. So, like, that says, to me, that says all you need to know.
Yes.
Garbage human. Emma deserves better. I think Emma is kind of childish and does need to find someone who can have, like, a lavish lifestyle with her and they can, like, play around the world. But not this dude who, like, also cheats on you and is jealous and controlling. And Chriselle is 100% right to be the friend who's scared that Emma's going to get pregnant.
Yeah.
And then you're going to be expected to quit your job, never leave the house. Like you said it. Well, you can't go out for dinner. You have to take care of the kid.
Right.
You can't go to a listing. You have to take care of the kid. You can't go out with your girlfriends. You can't go out drinking. You're a mom now.
Right.
100%.
Well, I fly to Boston, but I actually think it's in the West Coast.
Oh my gosh. No, that's frightening. Like, so not only is he, like, the emotional maturity of a 12-year-old, he's probably, like, uneducated. Like, he was probably homeschooled, but never actually, like, required to do the work.
Right.
So he probably knows very little about the world.
Yeah.
He's Billy Madison.
Yes, that's exactly what he is.
I've never seen it in real life. That's why I can't stop talking
If
about
I
it.
knew the speech at the end, the, like... We're all dumber after listening to that, so help you God. Like, if I knew that whole speech, I would say it right now, but I don't remember it word for word.
Oh, man. We are in troubled times, folks.
Yeah, but we should probably end it now.
I feel like there was still more I wanted to say, but I'm sure it'll come back to me when we watch the reunion.
Which we're going to watch now.
Which we're not, because we're going to wait and we're going to podcast about it. And
we're going to podcast. Okay. I guess we're not going to watch it tonight.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I convinced you that easy. Don't be that weak-willed. Fight for your right to watch the Selling Sunset reunion.
Ooh.
Okay, see, you're so over it. Okay, guys, thanks for listening. Tell us your side. Everyone's an asshole here? Question mark?
Yes.
Everyone has their own side. Everyone's a little bit selfish and thinks their side is the right side and is fighting for that side. But objectively, there are some rights and wrongs, we think.
Yes.
Okay, bye.
Bye.